What's up everyone, MGR here, and today we're gonna showcase everybody's favorite little cat girl, Diona. No Kachun, you do not count because those are fake. Anyway, Diona gained notoriety more or less during the age when Azdaha was released as a weekly boss battle. The main reason being that there weren't a lot of shield characters during that time. If I remember correctly, it was mainly Zhongli, Xinyan, Noelle and Diona. And so MiHoYo gave us a free Diona copy during the time Azdaha was released.
Coincidence? I think not!
Overall, Diona is an awesome unit that heals and shields, and she's just adorable overall. Let's get into it. I do want to say that Diona does have a very weird build and kit overall, which we'll get into as we go on. The first weird thing being that she has a cryo damage bonus ascension stat. It's like someone at MiHoYo didn't really know if they wanted her to be a support or damage dealer, because this is a running theme throughout her entire kit. I personally would have preferred a HP percent or healing bonus, would have fit her much better in my opinion, but it is what it is. For weapons, I am using Favonius Warbow, mainly because of the energy recharge substat, and sometimes Windfall does proc. I will be replacing this with my sacrificial bow in the future, mainly for composed, since that gives you a percentage chance to completely reset her elemental skill, which is really in handy if your shield gets broken by an enemy strong attack and you need to put up one immediately. Personally, I wouldn't recommend running any 5-star bows on her. The only one I can truly recommend if you have it lying around is Elegy of the End for the energy recharge substat, but overall any 5-star bow would be a bit wasted on in my opinion, and you can rather use it on characters that actually do damage. Moving on to artifacts. As always, use the artifacts with the best substats that fits the build you want for your character. Just because I recommend these artifacts does not make them the be all and end all of your build. I am running a 2-piece Maiden Beloved with a 2-piece Fantasy of the Millilith, mainly because I like to maximize Diona's healing and shield capabilities. However, other artifacts that do work really well on her is of course a 2-piece Retracing Bow Live with 2-piece Tenacity of the Millilith. This absolutely maximizes her shield strength, and you can also run 4-piece Noblesse if you do not already have a Noblesse user in your team, since this will be buffing your entire party's elemental burst damage. For substats, Diona is really easy to prioritize. It's basically just HP percent and energy recharge. She doesn't really utilize crit rate, crit damage, attack or any of those stats, so you can mainly just focus, as I said, on energy recharge substats with HP percent and lastly flat HP. For main stats, I run energy recharge and double HP. You could replace this energy recharge piece with an HP piece, but mine already has some HP percent on it, and overall if I give her this HP piece, it will be only, I think if I calculated, a 400 point difference, which isn't really much in the grand scheme of things. If you really need extra healing, which I do not recommend since she does heal pretty well on her own, you could run a healing bonus circlet instead of HP. I personally do not recommend a 4-piece Maiden's Beloved, mainly because she does heal fine on her own. She doesn't need the extra healing bonus from a 4-piece set, and also you will be wasting a slot where you could be using Retracing Bow Light or maybe even Tenacity of the Millilith. For constellations, my Diona is at C6. C1 regenerates energy after using her burst, which is amazing. It effectively reduces her burst cost from 80 to 65, which is always great. Shaken, not purred, increases icy paw damage by 15%. Again, I don't know why this is here. However, we will take the shield damage absorption of 15%, and the other half of the effect just gives shields to your nearby allies. C3 and C5 increasing her burst and skill levels. Another weird one for Diona, Wine Industry Slayer. Within the radius of her burst, Diona's charge for aim shots is decreased by 60%. Again, you don't use Diona to shoot aim shots within her AoE. C6, a redeeming one for her constellation kit. Within the AoE of her burst, increases incoming healing bonus by 30%, which is really good. And then Elemental Mastery increased by 200 when HP is above 50%. That is amazing for reaction comps, and since Diona is a cryo character, she works well in melt comps, which is where the Elemental Mastery increase really shines. For talents, I have her at 110-10. I don't focus on her normal attacks because she isn't a main DPS. Then you have her shield skill, which is Icy Paws. With Icy Paws, when you tap trigger, it fires 2 Icy Paws, and when you hold it in, you fire a maximum of 5. It should be noted that the hold attack does give you a longer lasting shield, as the duration depends on 2.4 seconds per paw, and it also gives you a bonus 75% damage absorption. So definitely, if you can, do the hold attack as frequently as possible. And we have Signature Mix. Within this AoE, characters constantly heal and it deals cryo damage, which is fantastic. Cat's Tail's secret menu, characters shielded by Icy Paws have their movement speed increased and stamina consumption decreased, which is amazing. And Drunkard's Farce, opponents enter the AoE Signature Mix have their attack decreased by 10%. Overall, a very good kit. Let's get into it. For today's team, we have of course Diona, Bennett, Zhongli, and Xiangyun. I thought we have a great idea to complement Diona's Elemental Burst with a full melt comp to showcase her Elemental Mastery boost of 200, and since Diona will be our shield unit, she will be replacing Zhongli. I will also be using her burst from time to time, but mostly showing off the damage and melt comp between Xiangyun and Zhongli, since Diona isn't really a damage dealer. With that being said, let's get into it.
A touch of frost. One with my blade.
Now to show off the full melt capabilities.
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost.
Get them!
On to the next one. We will be using our melt comp to full effect today to showcase all Diona's Elemental Mastery boosting capabilities. As you can see, the Elemental Mastery boost definitely coming in hot. Let's go on to the Primo Vision. We are finally here at the Primo Lizard, and as I mentioned before, our team comp for today's battle, Bennett, Zhongli, Xiangyun, and our star for today, Diona. Let's get into it. This will of course be a real test for young Diona's shield.
You came! Forth my blade!
Easily deflecting that first shot.
What a joker.
A touch of frost.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Spirit blade. Attack!
easily blocking his attacks.
Like you cut, G.
Easy claps. The stats for today's teams. Of course I have Diona, Frivolous Warbow, 2-piece Maidens, 2-piece Tenacity, Zhongli, Skyward Spine, 4-piece Crimson Witch, Bennett, 4-piece Noblesse, and Chongyun with 4-piece Blizzard Strayer. I hope you enjoyed today's showcase of the perfect shield and heal unit. I really love Diona. I had a lot of fun building her up to this point and using her as a secondary shield unit whenever Zhongli was in her team. And if you have her lying around, I definitely recommend investing some time
I wasn't waiting for you.
and resources into her. Please smash the like button if you find today's content informative and you enjoyed it, and subscribing to the channel would be much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. MGR out.